Hello everyone, this is April with Flowers from the Foss family. We garden in zone 4A here in northern Minnesota, and this is a little garden tour. Here is our garden that we see every time we come up to the house. We go through up the stairs there into our door. I'm loving the dianthus down there. I cannot wait for this delphinium to bloom. It's getting ready. The foxgloves are in bloom. The one on the left is just about there. It's a white one. Purple leaf sand cherry. We have a couple roses here. And I think this one is this one might be the knockout rose, but I can't remember because there's a knockout rose and an oh so easy rose, and I can't remember which one is which. The foxgloves are so sturdy and strong, and I just love those. I want to get some different colors added in here though, not just the purple ones. The petunias down there, so cute. Those are the bubblegum. I love the color. Hopefully they just grow and grow and keep going. The reminiscent rose. It's such a pretty pink color, and it's just so lovely and full of buds, and it also smells really good. Behind it is the foxgloves. And behind the foxgloves are the peonies that were in the last video that I deadheaded. Those are done. Unfortunately, that was the incredible blush hydrangea. That's probably my favorite one. Never mind the peeling paint. Look past the old house. Just look at the garden. So the petunias down here, we started in the house. I saved seeds two summers ago. From the Bordeaux, actually, petunias, and that's what we got, that magenta bright color. The dahlia is still looking good. We've been keeping up on the deadheading, so we keep getting more blooms. Those are some dahlias right there on the side. Those definitely will need to be staked or some kind of something, because they are going to fall over once they start growing and getting big and those big heavy blooms on them. The foxgloves here. I just love foxgloves. They're just so cool looking. And as I've shared before, the path of thyme. We love the thyme. It smells really, really good. Down here we have hollyhocks growing to bloom next year. I love these foxgloves too. So these are the white ones too, but they have dark purple dots in their little spots. And then a lighter pink one off to the right there. We have cosmos and ajuga and petunias that I started in the house. And on the old video, last video, I also said I'm not sure what that pink perennial is or what it is. It comes back, so we love that. Some more thyme. There's a hydrangea. It's growing really well. The queen of the prairie is getting tall. There's poppies in there and the silver mist and a little what is there? Thyme and chocolate peppermint. These phlox we just got the other day. Oh, I love the smell of these. These ones are called, I believe it's cream puff. So they're not a proven winners. So I don't know. We'll see how well they do. We have hydrangeas in the back there. Limelight Prime, I believe it is. Alfredo Viburnum. It is so just full, and I love that. I just love how full it is. The sage smells really good. The liliaceus behind it is getting so nice and full and big, and I can't wait to see what that looks like. The lupin that we bought last week or the week before, I can't remember, are blooming. There's a mum there, another hydrangea, some dianthus that are on the struggle bus. We have lots of cosmos in here. The 9-bark Look at this 9-bark. So in the last video, it had just buds. Well, now it's blooming, and look at it. I just love how the branches arch like that with the blooms on them, and I love the color of the leaves, I love dark foliage. And I do want another one of these because it's just so cute. So I was backing up and trying to see how close I can get, and I'm looking at this penstemon here. This is a Midnight Masquerade penstemon that is just getting ready to start blooming. So that is another really cute thing that we have in the garden there. And so then I decide, because I kept looking at this 9-bark, I'm like, I need to get a better picture of this. They're like pink, just like really light pink, little balls of flowers and just cuteness. Russian sage, we have daisies and poppies, and here's another hydrangea. That's the incredible hydrangea. I have 2 of them right there. This is another daisy. I'm not too crazy about the bright color, so we'll see. And I'm not too crazy about how the stems are just like flopping all over. Echinacea, another hydrangea back there. The dianthus is not doing well. That's another incredible hydrangea right there. Lilies. In the back there is another purple leaf sand cherry. So we got it for $10 the other day, and I hope it grows really good right there. So we have lamium here, and it's not growing that great here, but it is growing really, really good in the backyard garden. And unfortunately, I didn't get it on video yet. This is the flax, and as I'm taping it, like they're just fluttering down to the ground, all the little blooms, because that's what it does. And then tomorrow will be full of new ones again. That's a bloomstruck hydrangea. Here's some ajuga. There's still grass popping through, so I'm not really fond of that situation, but I don't know, I guess it does a pretty good job. There's phlox in the back. That's an incredible blush hydrangea with sedum in front of it that we still need to move out of there. Some more phlox, and that are not blooming yet, obviously. There's foxgloves back in there. Here's another hydrangea which stays small. I think it's called a tidbit. This is a wine and roses Weigelia. Love the dark foliage. There's echinacea back there, hyssop in the back. There's daisies that I don't really like that color at all. Lupin. There is heuchera and wormwood and irises that are done. There's also a black-eyed Susan that doesn't have any buds on it yet. Liliatris, self-seeded poppies everywhere. There's some more sage down there. Bachelor buttons are also everywhere. Here's a astrantia. It's not fully bloomed yet. And this really cute poppy. I love this color. Love that color. It's like a peachy salmon color. So it kind of goes with the iris right there. And then I'm going to show you, like I'm turning. Like if you look down here, then you see the Ringo rose. And so those 3 things look so cute together, even though they're not right next to each other. And what else do I have here? Here's the Carl Rosenfield peony. It smells so good and it's so pretty. That's a salvia, and I don't know what kind it is. I got it on clearance like a couple years ago. It was barely alive, so it looks really good. I cut those peonies back, and there's some buds on it, and one is bloomed. The Ringo rose back there, that's also full of buds. I just can't get enough of the peonies, and they just are over way too soon. So I just come out here and look at them, and like this pink, I'm going to show you, get a close up of that pink one in a second, but the Ringo Rose, I'm trying to step very carefully through the garden here. This thing, I think we're going to move this. I'm really scared to move it because, you know, it just is doing so well, and I'm scared if I move it, it won't do well, but I want to see it more because I can't see it very good right here. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about that. Do I want to risk it? I don't know. Behind me there is some more foxgloves and a delphinium, some columbine, iris, more foxglove. There's tons of self-seeded foxgloves in here. I can't believe how many there are because there's thousands of seeds in the seed heads, I would say. Tons of them. That's a incredible blush hydrangea. Showing you up close. So the self-seeded foxgloves are not as prolific as if I were to start them in the house and just kind of let them, you know, get growing really well. So I don't know. I'm not sure why. Sorry, I hope I didn't make you dizzy right there. I love the look of the bachelor buttons with the peonies. Just that blue color is so pretty. And this peony, this is my favorite. I think it is, well, I don't know. I really like the white, the real pale pink one that are totally done now. But this one is just so pretty and big and just a beautiful color. It's another grass. It's like a little loop here in the garden. Our hope is that it's totally filled in and we're like in a quote unquote secret garden situation where we can just be in our yard. That would be nice. So I'm outside of the garden now, not inside like I was before, showing you giving you another look at these peonies. They're just so pretty. We're going to leave up the alliums as long as they stand up because they just kind of give a neat little look to the garden. There's still a lot of green. Lots of things are not flowering yet or even had buds on it. So we're just waiting patiently, but at the same time, like everything has its moment. More time. There's lambs here. Rigium growing in there. Another dianthus and marigolds, and there's tiny like snapdragon seedlings that are growing in there. We'll see if they ever have time to grow into anything. Feverfew. Okay, I did not know this about feverfew, but oh my gosh, it is just like seeding itself everywhere, especially in the backyard. It's everywhere. And the yarrow too. So we have a lot of yarrow. So I'm going to scale back on the yarrow. I like it, but I like other things better. So right now it's fine where it is, but in the backyard we have too much of it. Here's a poppy. The poppies that we started in the house are growing really great and are going to be humongous. Spirea getting ready to bloom. I love that color, that chartreuse color. There's lissum all over. There's an echinacea down there. Here's the catmint. So cute. I just love the color of this. More bubblegum petunias. The proud berry, coral berry, proud berry. I'm backing up to kind of give you a look at what it looks like. I sit right like in front, a little ways back from that catmint, from that area, and just like sit there in the morning and drink my coffee. This is growing really well. There's a astrantia right there. I try to show you I'm not getting a very good close-up on it. It's not focusing on there. Our snapdragons are looking good. We still have to cut back the muscari. Lantana is looking cute. Now this is another Weigelia, and so the Wine and Roses is a proven winners, and that one that I just showed you is not proven winners. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. It starts with an M. Oh, I can't remember. Anyways, that was a wild horse, and so they look similar, but super cute. I love the dark foliage. Hydrangea back there. The cat's pajamas is ginormous. Like, oh my goodness. We're going to be dividing this up and putting it in other parts of the yard too. It's just so big. Just monstrous. And then Matt put these little fences up here, and I don't really care for it, but he's like, it's taking over the alyssum and the dianthus. So I'm like, well, we need to move it. So, and then there's foxgloves right there. And dahlia back there, wormwood. We have rock mallow in there, some peonies, lupin, echinacea, chives are almost done, liliatris, there's phlox. Here's another hydrangea. This is probably one of my most favorite things right now, Astrantia. It just has such a unique look, and I absolutely love it. So we have this lighter pink color, and it looks like the other one is darker. So that's interesting. Can't wait to see. I just love it. Love like all the views. And sometimes I'll just be looking around. I'm like, oh, I love that view. Super cute. And so now I'm showing you this little part of our yard where there's daylilies that we got from our neighbor, and this is a hydrangea, and I thought it died, but it's coming back, and there's tons of weeds in there. And this is our backyard where everything is pretty much green except for the orange rocket is orange, and we love it. It's a barberry orange, rocket barberry. All kinds of liliatris in here. So we're probably going to have way too much liliatris in this spot, and we're going to have to move it because, yes, I like it, but I need other things too. There's 2 hydrangeas flanking the barberry. There's feverfew, way too much feverfew, and yarrow back here. So we're going to have, like, look at all that yarrow. And the feverfew is just, like, taking over my life. Matt put these pavers in. They were in my mom's shed, and I'm like, yeah, we need some, bricks. And she's like, oh, I have some in my shed. We're like, what? So we got those, and Matt put them in like that same night that we got them. I go through this really fast because nothing looks that great. So I just am kind of showing you, like, this is what it looks like right now. And probably the next time I show you, it'll be full of, maybe next time I'll have more color. So there's phlox, and there's yarrow, and there's dahlias back here. There's some daylilies right here, and I don't know what this thing is, but we have it in another spot too. I just love how wispy it is and whimsical. Love it. That was broken, I realized. Oops. So there's tons of self-seeded cosmos all over, and we only grew a few cosmos, and so we planted those out, and most of the cosmos are self-seeded, and we're just letting it go. Like this year we barely started. We didn't start very many things in the house, but we put some seeds in our garden, like alyssum and marigolds and a few things, and then whatever like self-seeded from last year, we're just gonna see what happens. So it's kind of like an experiment this year to, we don't know what's gonna happen. I hope I don't make you dizzy. So back there's zucchini plants with the bright yellow, And there's beans all in the back there. There's a rose here and those dahlias. I can't wait to see. Tons of bachelor buttons. This is from our neighbor. It's so pretty. This peony. So we have a little chunk of it in the front yard that is in the last video because we divided it when we got it 2 years ago maybe. But we love it. Super pretty. This is a rose. It's pink. I'm blanking on what it's called. Ugh, I can't even think right now. But when it does bloom, I'll let you guys know what it is because right now I can't even think. We love the grasses. They have like a pink tint to them. This is those are alliums. So like you can see, there's lots of green going on here and very little color. There's some heuchera right there and some more yarrow. There's a stilbe getting ready to bloom. So everything is like almost there. Some things have a while, but I just wanted to show you kind of, I mean, I skipped a lot because it's just boring. So I just wanted to, you know, let you see the boring side too, I guess. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope the next time I show you the backyard, it has way more than just green going on back here. And so I kind of, oh, and then I wanted to show you that too, that campanula down there. And there's the color, the peonies and the barberry. That's all you get. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this little funny video, and we'll see you again on the next one.